Hello, hello. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. I'm Alex.
And I am Bella. We are so happy to see you again here on Ready Talk.
This is the place where we have easy, friendly conversations to help you practice your English. We are two teachers, but more importantly, we are best friends who love to chat.
That's right. Our goal is to help you listen to natural English that is easy to understand. We want you to feel like you are sitting right here with us.
If you find our conversations helpful, please take a moment to click the subscribe button below. It really helps our channel grow.
And don't forget to hit the bell icon so you never miss a new video. Are you ready for today's topic, Alex?
I am. Today, we are talking about the people who know us best. We are talking about family. So, Bella, when people ask me about my family, I always start with my immediate family.
That is a great vocabulary word for our beginners. Immediate family means your closest relatives, like your parents, brothers, and sisters.
Exactly. I have a small immediate family. It is just my mom, my dad, and my younger sister.
Oh, I didn't know you were the big brother. Is your sister like you?
Not at all. Her name is Lily. I'm quiet and I love books. Lily is very loud and she loves sports. She is the athlete of the family.
That is funny. In my family, I am the middle child. I have an older brother and a younger sister.
Being the middle child must be difficult. Do they boss you around?
Sometimes, my older brother Ben thinks he is the king, but my younger sister Chloe is my best friend. We share everything.
Do your parents live near you?
My parents live about 2 hours away by car. I visit them once a month. My mom always cooks too much food when I visit. She thinks I am starving.
All moms are the same. My mom does the same thing. She makes my favorite lasagna every time I go home.
What about your extended family, Alex? Do you have many aunts, uncles, or cousins?
Oh, my extended family is huge. My father has 5 brothers, so I have many uncles and many aunts.
5 brothers? That is a lot of boys in one house. Your grandmother must have been very busy.
She was. And because I have so many uncles, I have about 15 cousins. When we have a family reunion, it is very noisy.
A family reunion? That is when the whole family meets for a party, right?
Yes. We usually have a big barbecue in the park. It is fun, but I can never remember all my cousins' names.
I have the same problem. I have a cousin named Sarah and another cousin named Sarah. I always get them confused.
What about your grandparents, Bella? Are they still active?
My grandmother is amazing. She is 80 years old, but she goes dancing every Saturday. My grandfather is more quiet. He likes to work in his garden and grow tomatoes.
That is lovely. I think grandparents are the heart of the family. They have the best stories. Every family has different characters, right? Who is the funniest person in your family?
Definitely my Uncle Mike. He tells terrible jokes, but he laughs so hard at his own jokes that everyone else starts laughing too.
I have an uncle like that. We call him the funny uncle. In my family, my dad is the handyman. He can fix anything, the car, the sink, the roof.
That is a very useful role. I am the teacher in my family. Whenever my cousins have homework, they call me.
Do you mind helping them?
I love it, but sometimes they call me at 10 p.m. on a Sunday night saying, "Bella, I have an essay due tomorrow. Help me."
That sounds like a typical student. My sister Lily is the adventurer. She's always traveling to different countries. Last month, she was in Peru, and next month, she's going to Japan.
Wow, I'm a bit jealous. My family is more home-oriented. We like to stay home, watch movies, and play board games like Monopoly.
Board games can be dangerous. In my family, we get very competitive. My mom always wins, and my dad gets a little bit grumpy.
Families are always changing, aren't they? My brother Ben got married last year.
Oh, so now you have a sister-in-law.
Yes, her name is Maria. At first, it was strange to have a new person in the family, but she is wonderful. She feels like a real sister now.
That's the great thing about in-laws. They're the people who become your family through marriage.
And Maria just had a baby, so now I'm an aunt.
Congratulations, Auntie Bella. Is it a boy or a girl?
It's a little boy. He is my nephew. He is so cute, but he cries a lot.
I have a niece, my cousin's daughter. She is 3 years old. She calls me Uncle Speaker One and always asks me to carry her on my shoulders.
It's amazing how a new baby changes the energy of a family. Everyone becomes so soft and happy.
Bella, do you have a funny story about your family when you were a child?
Oh, I have many. One time, my brother Ben tried to cut my hair. He said he wanted me to look like a movie star.
Oh no, what happened?
He cut my bangs so short that they were only 1 centimeter long. I looked like a little mushroom. I cried for 3 days, and my mom was so angry at Ben.
I can imagine. My funny story is about my dog. We think of our pets as family members, right?
Absolutely. Pets are like children with fur.
Well, my dog Buster once ate our entire Thanksgiving turkey when we weren't looking.
The whole turkey?
Yes, we went into the living room for 10 minutes, and when we came back, the turkey was gone and Buster was sleeping on the floor with a big stomach. We had to eat pizza for Thanksgiving dinner that year.
Poor Buster. He must have been very happy, though.
Bella, why is it important for our students to talk about their family?
Because it is the most common topic in conversation. When you meet someone new, they always ask, "Do you have any brothers or sisters?" or "Where does your family live?"
That's true. It's a great way to practice possessive nouns, like my sister's car or my father's hobby.
And it helps you practice describing people. My brother is tall, my mother is kind, my cousin is funny.
One tip I have for students is to draw a family tree. Write the English words next to each person: grandmother, uncle, niece.
That is a great visual way to learn. Also, try to tell a story about your family in English. Even a simple story like, "My family went to the park on Sunday," is good practice.
Well, Bella, talking about family makes me want to call my mom and see what she's cooking.
Me too. I want to go see my little nephew.
We hope you enjoyed our conversation today. We hope you learned some new words like immediate family, nephew, and sister-in-law.
What about you? Do you have a big family or a small family? Do you have a funny uncle too?
Please tell us in the comments. We love to read your stories. Every comment is a chance for you to practice your English.
If you liked this video, please give us a like. It helps more people find Ready Talk.
And if you haven't yet, please click the subscribe button. We have so many more conversations ready for you.
Thank you for practicing your English with us today. You are doing a great job.
We'll see you in the next video.
Have a lovely day with your family or your friends.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.